Hi everyone, this is Dr. Santosh Kumar MB, Assistant Professor at Jain Institute of Technology, Davangere. In this video, I am going to demonstrate an experiment called LCR series and parallel resonance circuit. So, let us look up what is the aim of the experiment. The aim of the experiment is to determine the resonance frequency, bandwidth, and quality factor of a series and parallel LCR circuit. In order to understand this particular experiment, first we shall look up what is the theory which is behind in this particular experiment. First, in our mind, which is arises, what is electrical resonance? This is a kind of resonance that will be taken place in the case of LCR circuit. It will be having a definition like this. The resonance is the condition at which an applied frequency equal to the natural frequency of the circuit. That is the condition. And another definition will be there. This is the kind of electrical resonance, and the impedance is equals to the resistance of the circuit, power factor is equals to unit, and next is the frequency of applied is accepted in the series circuit. So then the series circuit is also called as acceptor circuit, and similarly the frequency applied is rejected in the parallel LCR circuit, hence it is also known as rejector circuit. They are normally used in various applications. So series circuit will be used in the communication circuits, and parallel circuits which is used in the filter circuits. Operators required to conduct this particular experiment is the first required audio frequency oscillator. It is the function generator which gives the AC current to the circuit. Second is wide band AC millimeter, inductor, resistor, capacitor, circuit unit, and patch cards. These are the required operators to conduct this particular experiment. First, in this experiment we have the formula. First we need to estimate the theoretical resonant frequency, that is equals to 1 by 2 pi root of LC, which is in hertz, and where L is the inductance which is used in the circuit, and C is the capacitor which is used in the circuit, the respective capacitance. Similarly, the bandwidth will be calculated by using delta F is equals to F2 minus F1, and quality factor is the ratio of applied frequency to the bandwidth, and the bandwidth will be analyzed by estimating the IRMS value of AC, that is delta 1, and delta 2 IRMS value. So that is delta 1 is I maximum by root 2, and delta 2 is I minimum into root 2. It is in terms of milliamperes. The nature of graph is like this. The current versus frequency. In the series condition, the current is increases till the resonant frequency. Upon that it starts to decrease. Where the current is maximum, that particular frequency in the series called as resonant frequency. Similarly, in the parallel resonance condition, the current starts to decrease, so till a certain frequency. Upon that, current is once again going to increase. Where the current is minimum, that particular point of frequency called as resonant frequency in the parallel condition. So in the series condition, current is accepted by the frequency accepted by the circuit, hence the current starts to increase. But in the parallel condition, the current frequency is rejected by the circuit. Because of that, the current starts to decrease. Where the current is minimum, that particular point of frequency, maximum rejection ratio will be there in the circuit. Next is the method of conduction. The method of conduction will be like this. First, we need to calculate the theoretical resonant frequency. Upon that, based on the theoretical resonant frequency, we need to select the range of frequency from the AF audio frequency oscillator. Upon that, so we need to connect the circuit by selecting the suitable RLC value. Upon that connection of the circuit, vary the frequency in the AFO and note down the corresponding current in the circuit, and later plot the graph. So with the same values, upon that calculate the IRMS value of AC and mark the points in the graph. So based on which we need to find the bandwidth and quality factor of the circuit. Next is the selection of theoretical resonant frequency by selecting the values, that is R is equals to 1000 ohm, L is equals to 0.1 Henry, C is equals to 0.01 microfarad. So then so if you substitute the values in the formula, F naught is equals to 1 by 2 pi root LC, then F naught is equals to 1 by 2 into pi is 3.142 into root of 0.1 into 0.01 micro, that means 10 raised to power minus 6, and the value of theoretical resonant frequency is approximately 5000 Hz, based on which we will select the values from the AFO. See, this is the function generator. I can show you. This is the display of the wave function, display of frequency, and later this is the indication of working condition of this function generator. It will close. Now this is the range selector, and you can see this is into 1 into 10 into 100 into 1k into 10k. So these are the various range selection. So if you hold this knob into the direction of into 1, it will be generates the frequency from 0 to 10 or 1 to 10. And next is, if you place this knob into here, it will be generates in terms of tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, likewise up to 100. And if you hold this particular knob into this particular range into 100, it will generates now in terms of hundreds, 100, 200, 300, likewise up to 1000. Next, if it is exist in the into 1k, it will be generates in terms of 1000s, that means 1000, 2000, likewise up to 10,000. Next, this is into 10k, it is in terms of 10k. 10k means 10,000, 10,000, 20,000 up to 1 lakh. Likewise, the desired frequency can possible to adjust. Based on the position of the knob, you can read the display of frequency. Suppose if I am placed here into 1k, now you can read the number which is displayed here in terms of thousands. So suppose 1.2, it means 1200 Hertz or 1.2k. Likewise, you can see that this is the frequency sweep, the order of frequency, the display. You can see the frequency that can be varied by using frequency sweep. And next is the desired wave function can possible to select. Now I am placing towards the sinusoidal wave function. Next, this is the amplitude of the current, so which is given in the output. This is the output terminal, and you have to connect this output terminals to the main circuit. Now you can see this is the circuit, where you can see this is the digital milliammeter, and you can measure in terms of AC. This is AC milliammeter. These are the two inductors, that is L1, L2, and these are the three resistors, 750 ohm, 1 kilo ohm, 1.5 kilo ohm. Next is, you can see the capacitor, 0.1 microfarad, 0.01 microfarad, 0.047 microfarad. You can select any one inductor, any one resistor, and any one capacitor, and the same value you already calculated and determined the value of theoretical frequency, based on which you can select the range of frequency from the function generator. Now I am selected L1 as an inductor, 750 ohm as a resistor, and 0.01 microfarad as a capacitor for the connection. First, this is the output of the audio frequency oscillator. Now if you switch on it, you can see the display of the number. So the position of range is into 1k. That means whatever the number which is displayed here, you can read in terms of kilo. So now you can see it is 3.8. 3.8 means 3.8 kilohertz of frequency you are getting. You can suppose if you vary this frequency, you can see the frequency is supposed to vary from 0 to 10. Okay, 0 to 10, likewise up to it will be varies. So now connect the AC source to the main circuit. Okay, this is alternating voltage or alternating current, and now this is milliammeter. Connect the milliammeter first. Milliammeter, and next is inductor. I will use L1 as an inductor. I have to connect the inductor to this particular range. And next is capacitor. So the capacitor is here, and I have to connect 0.01 microfarad capacitor. Next is the range is resistor. Resistor is here 750 ohm, and you can see, will it be okay? Resistor. All the circuits are connected. You can see now the current is fixed. This is the series connection. Upon series, you go for connecting the parallel. Just unplug the capacitor from the connections. I have unplugged the capacitor. And next is make the continuity by shorting the terminal or by connecting with the extra wire. Okay, next to connect the capacitor to here and here. Okay, this is the capacitor connection. Now it will be a parallel. So the procedure is very simple. For every adjustment of here 0.5 kilohertz, note down the corresponding current. Now it is in the parallel condition. Okay, we have to adjust here 1. By using the frequency sweep knob. 1.08. okay, you can choose it as 1. It is parallel. The corresponding current is 5.74. Enter in the tabular column. Next is 1.5. One point five. Now the current is 4.67. Likewise, vary. Next is 2.0. Okay, the corresponding current is 3.40. Likewise, you need to vary continuously and note down the corresponding current for every 0.5 kilohertz. Note down till the corresponding frequency reaches to 10 kilohertz. So in the parallel, you can see it will be current will be decreases up to certain value of frequency. Upon that, once again it starts to varying. This is about the procedure of conduction of this particular experiment. Okay, next you can do the experiment for series also by connecting the capacitor in between here and note down the corresponding current. So initially the current starts to increase, and upon one particular value current starts to decrease. So this will be the procedure, this will be the type of output we may supposed to expect from the series connection. So this is the overall explanation about the conduction of the experiment called resonance circuit, that is, it contains inductor, resistor and capacitor when it is connected in the series and in the parallel combinations. The obtained values in the experiment will be like this. We varied the frequency from 1 kilohertz to 10 kilohertz with a variation of 0.5 kilohertz, and the current, you can see the current is increases till 5 kilohertz. Upon that, current starts to decrease. Similarly, in the parallel resonant case, we will vary the same order of frequency. You can see the nature of variation of the current, that is, so decreases till the minimum value, that is 5 kilohertz. Upon that, once again current is increases. If you plot the graph for the same value, you can get the graph like this. So plotting of graph, first we select the scale. The scale of x-axis is equals to 1 centimeter is equals to 1 kilohertz. Similarly, the y-axis scale is 1 centimeter is equals to 0.25 milliamperes. This will be the scale. For the same, if you mark the all the series resonance values, we will get the curve like this. This is the simple tracing curve. So later you can see that the maximum current, that is a maximum current at that particular point of frequency is F0, that is equals to 5 kilohertz. Similarly, by using the delta value is 4.11 divided by root 2, which is equals to 2.21 milliamperes. If you mark along the y-axis, we will get a point somewhere here, and then from where you can take the horizontal line. The horizontal line should be cuts the resonance curve at 2 points. Where it cuts that particular point of frequency called as first cutoff frequency, which is around 4 kilohertz. Similarly, the second cutoff frequency is around 6 kilohertz. Similarly, if you mark the points in the parallel resonance case for the same values for the same scale, we will get the curve like this, and the I minimum, that is current phase minimum, is around where the corresponding frequency is 5 kilohertz. The similarly cutoff frequency is identified by using the bandwidth, that is delta 2. The marking of point delta 2 is equals to 0.39 milliamperes, from where horizontal line which cuts the resonance curve 2 points. First cutoff frequency is 4.4 kilohertz, second cutoff frequency is around 6 kilohertz. So by using these values, we will calculate the bandwidth. The bandwidth is equals to f2 minus f1, which is the value, that is 2 kilohertz. Similarly, the quality factor f0 divided by bandwidth, that is equals to 3.5. It is a unitless quantity. This is for the series resonance case. Similarly, for the parallel, f2 minus f1, that is equals to 1.6 kilohertz. Similarly, the quality factor is around 2.9, that is f0 by bandwidth is 2.9. So these are the values. You can write these values in the results, and this will be the simple demonstration of the experiment. Thanks for watching this video. I will upload the remaining experiment videos later.